Hello, gentle D's and laymen. Everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and on the interwebs, hello. My name is Althea Trix, and I am filling in for the fabulous Chloe Belmont, your usual Monday for the Queen Chat. Happy birthday, Chloe. Now, thank you very much, Chloe, for the opportunity to be a part of this group. I think it's a very, first of all, I think it's really unique that we have this opportunity to be able to have so many different points of views on topics concerning the drag community. And so I do appreciate the fact that all of these ladies have come together to give us a venue or an opportunity, a forum in which we can express some of the topics that are in our mind and some of the hot topics in the drag world. But before this, in this week, we're going to be talking a little bit about ourselves, and so I think that that's pretty amazing. But before I get to talking about myself, I wanted to address everyone that is a part of the Queen Chat. I have been watching it, and so I am thoroughly pleased with everything that I'm watching, and I'm really honored that I have been asked to fill in for you, Chloe. Thank you so much again for that opportunity. Thank you again, like I said, Chloe, Miss Monday, Chloe Belmont, Miss Tuesday, Victoria Vogue. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I think it's really amazing to have someone that's a hop, skip, and a jump away from us. It's really interesting to see the different points of view, especially for someone who is across the sea or overseas. Thank you again for giving us your point of view. I think I've learned a little bit more about the drag world and how different it is across the world. Thank you again, Miss Victoria Vogue, Miss Tuesday on the Queen Chat. Hello, Miss Wednesday, Miss Mystique Summers. I just wanted to say that I am still in love with your song that you let us preview last week. It's really, really funny, and I would say that I would do a number to it, but I'm not sure I would do it justice. But it was really pretty awesome. And again, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this this forum. It's really a pleasure and an honor. So again, thank you very much, Miss Mystique Summers. And moving on to Miss Thursday. Hello, Miss Thursday, Miss Jenna May. I just want to say that I love your accent. Miss Victoria Vogue, I know that you have a slight accent, and I love that one too. But Miss Jenna May, I love your accent. It is so cute. Sometimes I just rewind your videos just because I want to hear you say specific words. Now, and I just want to say that I do love your accent and I do respect it. So, and thank you very much, Miss Thursday, Jenna May, for allowing me also to be a part of this forum. And last but definitely not least, Miss Friday, Miss Haiti Vidro, I'm sorry. I know that the others had mentioned about how people mispronounce your name, and I just slaughtered your name. Haiti Vidro. I hope I got that right. And again, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this. Thank you for keeping it real on the gay marriage issue in your last episode. I thought that was something that, even though wasn't a part of the topic, I think that it was a hot topic that it was nice to hear from someone's it was nice to hear that perspective within the Queen Chat again, and because it was a hot topic. So again, thank you, Miss Monday, Cleo Belmont. Thank you, Miss Tuesday, Victoria Vogue. Thank you, Mystique Summers. Thank you, Jenna May, and thank you, Haiti Vitro, for allowing me again to be a part of this. I know that I've said that many times, but I feel that again that this is such an important part of the community that it's really important, and I'm glad that somebody has gotten the ball rolling on this. But now we're gonna go on to talking a little bit about ourselves. And again, this week's topic was to describe our drag personas, our favorite performances, and our drag styles. Now, I had never really thought about my drag persona, my drag style, or my favorite performances up until now, so I really had to do a little bit of thinking. Some of the things that really came to mind were about the drag styles that are out there right now, and I know that there's several different drag styles, and I'm not really sure if I'm hitting every single style, but from the ones that I was able to narrow down to, I know that there's your dancers. I'm definitely not a dancer, although I do make an attempt to dance once in a while. Again, I'm not the best dancer, but I just make an attempt to shake my groove thing on the stage, even if it's, just a little hip thrust. So I'm definitely not a dancer, although I do make an attempt. I know that there's your glamour. I'm not sure, and again, I'm assuming that because I'm so new to this, and I probably am not hitting everything. But there's your glamour girls who are just stunning, stunning. I don't think that I'm a glamour person. I might be able to do a little bit of glamour here and there, but I don't think that glamour is my style or my persona. And to other girls who can dance and do glamour and do everything, more power to you, because in this kind of field, the more skills you have, it certainly is to your benefit. Unfortunately, it is not to my benefit, because I am neither a dancer nor am I a glamour person. Like I do say, I do try to I make an attempt to do the glamour and do the dancing, even if it's not the best yet. I do also make the attempt. And another style that I was able to, I guess, narrow it down to was also your comedians. I know that's probably the hardest thing to do, just because of the comic timing, and I have no timing whatsoever. I'm really kind of boring. You don't really want me to do any kind of comedy, because it will fall so flat. I can do drama any day, but I meant like drama on the stage. I like to keep my drama on the stage. So yeah, of the glamour, I'm not a really glamour girl. I'm not a dancer, nor am I a comedian. And so I really had to think about who I was, and I think that I was the other. I'm not sure how you would describe others, but I'm kind of like your weird, your shock, your different style. And I guess I don't really know how to describe my drag style without really talking about my music influences. I love Bjork. Bjork is probably my favorite artist, my favorite musician, so I like to do a lot of weird avant-garde stuff, crazy shit like she does, and I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to cuss on this. But I like to do a lot of weird stuff along the lines of Bjork. I know that Bjork's music tends to alienate people. Some people really love her or hate her, and I believe that a lot of what I do, some people will either completely get, or it will just go completely over their heads. Just because, again, a lot of what I do is just weird and off the wall. Sometimes it tends to get a little mental, and that I don't know. So yeah, I guess briefly describing my style, I would say I'm weird, I'm other. I do love Bjork. I also love Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson, for me, is an artist also, as well as a musician. For me, he was a musical artist. Bjork is also a musical artist. Another major influence would also be Nine Inch Nails. I love Fiona Apple, and I love Lady Gaga. So all of those have this kind of weird, different. I tend to find beauty in the grotesque, beauty in the weird, beauty in the ugly, while others tend to find the beauty in everything else that is beautiful. They enhance that beauty. I tend to look for beauty in other things, in places where beauty is not normally found, and so a lot of what I do seems to be different, and that's what I would describe my drag style as: different, weird. Living in Austin, I like to do what I call keeping it weird. So maybe I'll do some gender fucking. Basically, I'll go up there and start off doing the female illusion, and then I'll break character and just bust out in the boy meme. I was thinking about my drag persona, and I don't think I've really developed my drag persona yet. I actually started doing this type of entertainment, drag, about, I guess, in October of 2011. And when I started, I had wanted to create a name that would give a bit of a description of who I was and what I was going to do on stage. So I guess my drag style, like I said, was weird and odd and different. But usually my favorite style or my favorite performances are those that are theatrical in nature, those that tend to have more than one character, more than one person on stage, multiple characters, that they have I like to have props on stage. I like to have tricks on stage, theatrical tricks. I like to have sets. Even if they're small, I do like to have all of that. I did a lot of theater as I was growing up, and so I knew that when I was going to perform, that it was going to be theatrical in nature. And so I decided that I was going to choose a name that would also let people know that I was theatrical in nature. And I really couldn't have theatrical in it, so I knew that I was going to be Althea Trix, and that's how I knew my name. Because not only am I Althea Trix, I am Althea Trix. And so I believe that after discovering that I was Althea Trix, I knew that, again, I was Althea Trix. I knew the styles that I wanted to do and the performance style that I wanted to have. But in terms of creating my persona, I think that that's really I'm having some difficulty in finding out who Althea Trix really is. I know who Althea Trix is on stage, but I don't know who she is off stage, or when she's just in this. And I feel as though I'm starting to develop my persona. Fortunately, yesterday I had my first opportunity to MC, and while I was on stage, I really felt like I was a rock star. And so I feel like Althea Trix wants to be this rock star. He wants to be in your face. And I guess the rock star in me, I guess the rock star persona tends to come out, and again, because of all the influences. I love everything Marilyn Manson. I love everything Nine Inch Nails. Everything Lady Gaga. Actually, Lady Gaga, I think I'm the only one that doesn't like most of her pop stuff. I tend to like a lot of her darker stuff. I love Americano. I love Teeth. I love Government Hooker. The darkest stuff. And even with Bjork, a lot of stuff that people like from Bjork, I tend to not like. It's more of her darker, more rave-like stuff that I like. I love Pluto. I love Declare Independence. I love Mutual Core. I love Crystalline. So it's a lot of the darker, heavier bass. I love 16-bit, some dubstep, and so it goes on to describe a little bit about my style as well. I know that I'm probably rambling, and I'm so sorry to give you all so much more information than you might have wanted, but I feel as though, because this is my first opportunity, that I wanted to throw so much out there, and hopefully I haven't given you or haven't bored you too much. Sorry guys, I know I should have made it a lot more fun, a lot more engaging. In fact, I actually had some videos that I wanted to combine with this one from last night, because I did a couple of different looks. I did one that I'd like to call Yolandi Visser. Yolandi Visser is actually the other half of D'Antwoord, D-I-E-A-N-T-W-O-O-R-D. They're this Zef band from South Africa. And that was one look that I was going to do. I did another number last night, also a Poison Ivy number, a bit nostalgia. So I had a Poison Ivy look that I wanted to show y'all, and unfortunately I wasn't able to amend those two videos. And so today I was going to go out and support the girls, and I had wanted to do a Amy Winehouse look, and so this is my Amy Winehouse look for today. I didn't want to go too freaky, but hopefully if I do get to do another video with you guys, please, then I will do something a little bit more freakier, more weirder, because that is who I am, Althea Trix. I am Althea Trix, and thank you very much. Again, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. Y'all stay tuned for tomorrow with Miss Victoria Vogue, again on this week's topic, describing ourselves, who our drag persona is, our drag style, and our favorite performances. Thank you all again for allowing me to be a part of this conversation, for allowing me to be a part of such an amazing dialogue with our drag community. Peace out, everyone. I love you. Thank you again.